Thank you. Well, you've heard the numbers and you've seen a lot of the numbers. Today I want to tell a small story called the New Neighbors Film Project. Missoula is a community of roughly 100,000 people, right there. The second largest city in Montana, the home of the University of Montana and two major hospitals. It's an eclectic mix of loggers and ranchers, medical and educational professionals, retirees, musicians, many writers, several small nonprofit organizations focusing on the environment, the arts, basic needs, and other assistance. It's also nicely placed between two national parks, and if you like fly fishing, talk to Randy Cohen over here. In 2008, the International Rescue Committee closed its Missoula office after nearly 30 years. They had resettled Hmong and Eastern European refugees since the late 70s. But recently, citizens formed a local volunteer assistance group called Soft Landing Missoula and petitioned the State Department to reopen the IRC office in Missoula. In late 2016, that office was indeed reopened, and earlier this year, refugees from the Congo, Eritrea, Syria, and Iraq began to be resettled in Missoula. Today, there are 30 families and over 120 refugees, and more are arriving each week. Members of Soft Landing are working to help these families ease the transition to Missoula and to America. Many of the Congolese, who were the first to arrive, have been eager to tell their story. From a war-torn country to often years in refugee camps to the obvious difficulties of settling in a new land, new customs, new language. The first thing they told members of Soft Landing was, "We want to tell our story." In May this past year, the Congolese families performed a play for the Missoula community, When One Becomes Many, in their own language, performing their traditional music, telling their own story. Now, a group of independent filmmakers has created a film cooperative to help these people tell their story. It's called the New Neighbors Film Project, and it is a proposed series of short films that will be made into a full-length documentary to be debuted at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York this next year. The objective is to create honest, intelligent narratives to have these people tell their incredible story of human endurance and their struggle and their new settlement in America. But rather than simply film them, the plan is to teach them how to create a film, the art of filmmaking, the editing, music accompaniment, the whole works from start to finish. So they've offered a 12-week course to these newcomers. It's the first of its kind, an independent film cooperative specifically for refugees to learn these skills and to tell their story and to help all of us understand their struggle. This is just one small example in a small town in a corner of America to show how the arts can be utilized to give our new neighbors the skills to become productive, creative, and engaged members of our community. Thank you very much.